Yesterday had 3 massive updates. We launched a new PrizePicks optimizer, a new underdog optimizer, and overnight, bam, you're looking at it. The player odds page is now on the mobile web app. We're going to make a ton of picks and an underdog entry right now. All right, Toumani Camara. How did I get here? Why do I like the over 1.5 assists? And let's go ahead and look at some of the data and the research and go from there. All right, MySpartyEdge.com, the new odds page. That's right, no more scrolling. We're going to go to the, actually, let's leave this on all markets. I'm going to type in Camara. So C-A-M-A. All his player props will pop up. And from there, let's say I wanted to look at assists. Instead of all of them, I click assists. And there you go. Okay, so over. Best odds shaded green. So we get DK over 1.5, minus 140. Onyx, minus 140, as they are always following suit. I click on Toumani Camara's name, and bam, opens his player card. I select the market. I can bounce around, look at different sample sizes, however you want to do it. But we can see Camara's been a walking W since he's begun getting all the minutes. He's been getting 30-plus minutes for about 2 months now, and the assists have followed suit. It's kind of hard when you pass the ball 40-plus times a game and you're on the court for 30 to 40 minutes per game to not fall into a couple of assists. And again, the beautiful part, there's no more scrolling. It's just, hey, I'm interested. Quick, type it on your cell phone, C-A-M-A, and he'll pop up, and then you can select the market you like, and then you can view their game log. This is brand new. MySpartyEdge.com. It's $15. And I'm telling you right now, get grandfathered in 15 forever, because in a short while, when we're done with all these massive updates that you're seeing come literally every 24 to 48 hours, it's going to be quite the price hike. All right, next up, let's look at the PrizePicks optimizer and make some plays. Then we'll go look at the underdog optimizer. Now, these are totally new. This is totally new. This launched yesterday. We had a data scientist go through and refine the EV calculations, and here we are. And you're essentially going to be opening this page up on your cell phone, on your tablet, whatever, and you can just run the top plays. That's it. Nice and simple. No searching for plays, no researching for plays. Just get the mathematical edges given to you. If you want to do extra research and click on their player cards and go through and look and say, okay, Dillon Brooks, higher than 3.5 rebounds is cashed in 8 of the last 9 games and on the season, 9 of 15 on the season, 34 of 60, averaging 3.92. Like, do it. Go ahead. It's your world. Do what you want. But mathematically speaking, you are getting an edge against PrizePicks on this Dillon Brooks over 3.5 rebounds play. Go through it anytime you want, and you can run it. Well, going over to Underdog, because you know that's where I like to play all my pick'em and put together my nice flex 5s and power 2s. So Max Christie, the top play right now on Underdog, would be lower than 8.5 rebounds and assists. This is totally mathematical. Now I click on Christie's name because I'm totally intrigued, and you can see this one has been touch and go. So if it bumps to 7.5 or bumps to 8, do you get off it? Totally up to you. At 8.5, here's how it's been cashing or bricking. And he's been, hit or miss. And he's flirting with the 8, and that's because of the minutes and all the injuries they have on their team. So you do what you want with this information. But again, we are showing you what the best plays are based on math. You can run this at any time throughout the day. You literally just open the page up and you'll have the top plays. I will be focusing on unders more than anything. So I'm fading Bull. I like Max Christie. Fred VanVleet, lower than 2.5 threes against the Phoenix Suns. You can see how he's done with that mark all year, and then just go from there. Oh, has he played Phoenix this season? Let me go ahead and type in PH and what is it? XPHX. Okay, cool. I can see he had 6 threes against them in March. Oh, this is last year's. So he hasn't even played them. So nice and easy. And by the way, the head-to-head button, that is coming in one of the next updates. So you won't have to search in the game log. So there you go. You can just run your own Flex 5 if you want to. Quick little refresh. I'm looking at the PC version of this. Okay, I just showed you the mobile. Here's the PC. And you can see, my friends, it ain't too hard to use. I'll zoom in a little bit more in case you're watching on the YouTube app and check out. There it goes. It would. So if you're on cell phone or tablet right now, it would switch immediately over to the mobile web app. And literally this, I wanted to show you this. How simple is this, my friend? No matter how you're using this site now, you are able to get the perfect view for your device. On PC, you'll get the PC view. On your tablet or your phone, you'll have the mobile web app version. So the top play on the board, if we're looking for unders, is actually going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be Jokic. And listen, it was Max Christie, but that moved. And this has been happening for members. And oh, it just moved right in front of us. Laura, it took too long. I took too long during the editing phase of the video. I'm sorry, but 13.5 is gone. That was the top play on the optimizer for Underdog. Next up, we got LaMelo Ball under 7.5 assists. So I'd go over to Underdog. I type in LAM. And I'm going to grab the 7.5 assists, and there it is. There's your top play. Hopefully they don't move while I'm doing the rest of this show. Van Vliet, listen, we're looking for lower plays. So here's one. Trae Young, coming off a massive game, is now lower than 27.5 points. There would be your top two. Now, I will also say this morning, I am not totally interested in plays like these. So while I am showing you, it's just a 1.67% EV. I am looking for 3%, 2.5% or higher when I'm using these sites. So you do what you can with this information. But I'm telling you right now, so you do what you can with the info, but I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be a little careful with it. I'm not entirely excited about playing like a 1.5% positive expected value play. Like I just want the best edge I can get, the highest edge I can get all day, and I'm going to pick and choose my spot. All right, let's look at the trends page, see what we can make out here. Donte DiVincenzo, yes, over the last 15 games is averaging 3.87 threes per game. He's cashed 3+ in 13 of the last 15 games. Jaden McDaniels, 22 PRA, has cashed in 13 of the last 15, 28 average. Here's the thing, got to be careful. Both plays from Minnesota. Rudy Gobert only played 20 minutes in his first game back, but he's going to get more run. And when that happens, I think we're going to start to run into some issues here with some of these guys like Jaden McDaniel and Donte DiVincenzo, who have thrived with Gobert out of the lineup and not playing minutes. Mike Conley also back as well. I mean, listen, the game logs, the graphs, they look amazing. But again, stats are fun. Trends are cool, but the context is king. So I think we got to maybe hesitate and pause for a hot second before we start deciding what to do there. Kristaps Porzingis, here's one we've got months and months of data. Major matchup against the Thunder at 2+ blocks and steals. Has cashed in 11 of his last 15 games. 10 of the last 10, averaging 3.4 combined. Lou Dort for a steal has hit in 39 of 60 games. 13 of the last 15. He's playing the Celtics today. Major game, and we can go to the steals column and check it out. I mean, listen, it has been left and right. He's getting steals all the time right now. And a lot of minutes are there for him. He's going to play a ton today. No Jalen Williams. They're going to need Dort on the court the entire time to chase around, these talented playmakers like Tate. He's probably going to be guarding Jaylen Brown all game, actually. So, Dort's going to get a ton of burn today, a ton. So 1+ steal seems like a steal. Bradley Beal, points and assists, is cashed in 12 of the last 15. Shockingly, after such a tough start to the season, averaging 23 per game, you go to Bradley Beal. There's his 19.5 PA last 10 games. It looks phenomenal. Now, again, I am zoomed in so far, 250% for you mobile users on YouTube. But if you're on computer, here's what it would look like. You can just get a nice full view of all sorts of things. You can enter different filters, minutes played, whether they're home or away. There's a lot of things you can do on the website. So many more updates coming, as you just have seen. Looking at this with the mobile web app is very slick, very easy to use. All the data up and down sliding, my friends. No more left and right scrolling. Get that out of here. Again, let's do a quick example. So I'm going to go to the player odds page. I want to see, well, what about Bradley Beal? And I want to see that exact market. What are the odds for this play? And it shows everything. The best odds are going to be shaded green. So DK, BetMGM, Onyx, ESPN Bet, Hard Rock, they are all showing you what you need, where you need to play it if you want the best bang for your buck. And then I can click on his name and his player card opens and bam, there I go. I can do all the research I want, my friend. Mobile web app here, myspareedge.com. Go make your picks or let us give them to you via the Prize Picks Optimizer, via the Underdog Optimizer, the Rebet Optimizer, the Onyx Optimizer, or the Flip Optimizer. I've been showing Onyx for days and days and days. I didn't even look at it today. But the Onyx Optimizer, especially with the fact that this is essentially able to be run as like a DraftKings optimizer, is insane. Scotty Barnes assists over 5.5, minus 125 on Onyx. By the way, we're looking at adding the odds to this page as well. So if you looked at Scotty Barnes on the Onyx Optimizer, you could compare it. So this is the aggregate odds across all of the sports. But if you wanted to run it and see, okay, well, what is DK, right? Because I want to use this for DraftKings. That's how you would look at it. And it would tell you, my friends, one thing to be mindful of is looks like they're maybe starting to be mindful of Scotty Barnes minutes as the season is closing out. Tons of updates. Again, PrizePicks Optimizer, Underdog Optimizer, mobile web app view for most of the site at this point. And we're still going to update any pages we haven't gotten to yet. You could trust we're building out the mobile web app view for them too. This is massive. Tons of picks. That Kamara pick at the top of the show is actually official. You lucky dogs, you learn that now. If you use any of these plays with the Underdog Optimizer, go to Underdog, use code DONUTS, get up to $1,000 deposit bonus cash, and you're going to have a lot of fun using all of the new tools on the website, my friend. Thank you very much for watching today. Go out there and get yourself a W and get yourself paid.